Hi everybody, I'm going to do a read right now for this Lionsgate portal, this new moon in Leo on 8/8/2021. Isn't it interesting how the new moon hits on these synchronistic days? That is also considered a big opening, a big portal opening where sort of higher frequency energies are going to come in and upgrade us, which is often why these new moons and moons bring crisis and chaos into our lives, because we're revealing sort of lower frequency hidden psyches that are in our system that need to be released so that we can be more upgraded, we can be more higher frequency. We are definitely shifting. The planet's frequency level is raising. We're moving into more empathic, higher consciousness, more enlightened times, and each cycle of the moon is sort of helping us shed old aspects of ourselves and come into a newer, more abundant, healthier, less codependent, more in self-love. So we're evolving through all of these shifts and changes and these portals that are happening. And so let's take a look and see how our evolution. Now, the other thing that's interesting about astrology is it affects the collective consciousness. So we are all going through this. However, depending on your chart and where you hold Leo and Aquarius, because whenever there's a moon, there's a sun and moon aspect to it. So both the sun and the moon are going to be in Leo, but you always want to look at opposite your chart in Aquarius. We have the full moon in Aquarius coming up at the end of the month, and we have Aquarius at the beginning of the month, full moon, actually the end of July. So we're having these two full moon Aquariuses in between, and in between we have the Leo new moon. So there's this polarity going on in your chart somewhere, depending on your ascendant. Now, what is the Leo Aquarius polarity? It's the struggle or the balance between the self, who you are in the world, your own personal self-expression, and then who you are in the group, who you are in the world, who you are in your tribe, in your crowd. And can you take who you are as a Leo and bring it into the crowd and be of service, because also Aquarius is a sign of sort of servicing your highest purpose, following the calling, following the calling. So it's very much about loving yourself more so that you can step up and raise to your calling and serve the people in Aquarius, serve the world, be someone that with your individual talent, your individual self-expression, you have something that can serve the people. Now, what happens in a Leo new moon is you become more in love with yourself. You become aware of that which is in your psyche that is dropping your ability to be proud of yourself. So shame may come up. You may experience feelings of shame about your past or guilt about who you are. And also there's areas about yourself that you can't love are going to show up. And so it can come up as a crisis, pain. It can come up as pain, and these are trigger points. Full moons and new moons are trigger points in our charts. And so let's take a look and see what this new moon in Leo message is for the collective. And all right, let's take a look. Highest guides and angels to be with us in this read so that we may be higher guided to our highest best destiny, highest best version of ourselves. And that is what I believe the new moon in Leo wants for us, is for us to rise up and be proud, be the proud best version of ourselves. Let's take a look and see what the cards want to say about that. All right, interesting. Tower. People might be going through a tower during these periods. I know I have been. So what is a tower card? Tower is rapid change, shifting. Big shifts occurring. And so that is my secret union card. Well, I'm going to pull a clarifier on that. I forgot to take it out, but I'm keeping it in the read because this is a card that I ask Divine when I do reads for people if they're twin flames or not. This card comes out. So obviously this is going to be somewhat of a twin flame read, and I have a lot of people who I know I do reads for who follow me that are twin flames, so this will probably be relevant, but I pulled a clarifier on it. Okay, let's get to the bottom of the deck here. Ace of Cups. Interesting. So now here is a Leo masculine energy at the beginning of the read. and that is the King of Wands, facing out of alignment. My reads have a center in the middle. If you're in alignment, they face this way. Out of alignment faces out. We know these moons, these are trigger points in your chart to help you become more in alignment. And this is exactly what the message of this moon is. It's what I just mentioning, that we are out of alignment because we haven't been fully in our power. So we haven't been fully able to align with our true passion. Now, your passion is your mission. It is your purpose. It is the gift that you have to give to the people in Aquarius, the Aquarian tribe. You have a gift. So we're here to develop and polish our gift. It's the orb. So if you're not following your fire and your passion, you're not fully in alignment. You're not fully in alignment with your gift. And you tend to experience some stresses. So I think this new moon is going to reveal what we need to let go about our psyche that stops us from fully loving ourselves. And because if I get the Magician card in the heart spot, now we are talking about Leo is the heart. It is very much about love and the family, and it's a beautiful energy. And this is the heart spot of my read and my grid. This is heart spot, head spot. Funny how in the head spot I have 9 of Swords, in the heart spot I have Tower. I have the Power card, the Magician card, which it is the energy of becoming a more masterful materializer in the planet, in your life here on Earth. And so I think in this new moon, you may become aware of something that does stress you out, that causes a lot of grief, that causes a lot of strife, and that makes you want to move on and leave something, perhaps a creative project or a relationship or something that you then sort of turn away from because you believe you need to be more in your power. So a situation is occurring in your life somewhere that you have to turn away from in order to make progress from, in order to become more in your power. And it would have been something that you chose to do, which would have thrown you out of alignment. And you might have found pleasure in it. It might have been a spontaneous thing. It might have been really like by the seat of your pants that you went for it, or something that it could have been a creative thing. It can also be lust. That card can also be lust, out of alignment. But that our out of alignment choices that haven't been from our heart are showing up as being out of alignment, and is putting us back into alignment to be more powerful. So the heart speaks louder. The heart is the real leader here. We lead by our heart. And now the heart, now because of this sort of crisis and turning away from something, we become more empowered as a person. We become more proud of our heart and who we are as a person from the heart space, rather than an externalized version of everything and ourselves, if that makes sense. So we get the Tower card in this. So in other words, there's going to be some kind of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes here. So the Tower card, see how we have these cards are thrown out of alignment, and then to get back in alignment, we have to sort of turn away from a situation to pull ourselves sort of back together. Well, that Tower is also going to end the burden of this situation that is going to put you through a Tower experience as you walk away from this as you walk away from a situation that is not really high vibrational for you, that's not really coming from your heart motivation. You're going to experience a sort of a crisis experience. However, it is also taking away a burden in your life that gave you stress. So in other words, this new moon in Leo is going to reveal to you stuff that isn't really truly your passion and isn't truly in your heart, and is burdening you, and it's throwing you out of alignment. So this is very much pulling away from situations that aren't fully in alignment for you, that are not in your heart space. The Leo new moon wants you in your true passion, your true fire. You cannot fake that. You can't fake the fire. It's in your heart. It is the lion. The lion is true. He is connected to his heart. There's no lie here. So we really are pulling away from that which is not in alignment with our heart, which is not really supporting us in our true mission, in our true higher calling, because the Aquarian full moon coming up is going to reveal to you what your true higher calling really is, what you're here for, how who you are and what your gifts are going to help the people. So we really are also processing now. A lot of the reasons and the motivations that pulled us out of alignment would have been fear-based, wounding-based. So we're letting go of some deeper of these woundings. So not only do we're taking a forward progress step in realizing that our choices were based out of a lack of feeling of empowered. Then the next step down in this new moon, this revelatory new moon, where it reveals our psyche, our deeper psyche, that which is hidden, and reveals the source of the pain behind some of these choices that throw us out of alignment. So not only does the new moon create a crisis that makes you have to shift and pivot and change your choices, it also creates an acknowledgement or a connection to that which is below and deeper within you that is really showing you the purpose of your out of alignment choices. So there's this hangman where we're really letting go of some of those the motivation for some of those choices that are subconscious. So we're trying to become more conscious of our choices, so we're not making subconscious choices, but we're making conscious choices. So then we get the Hermit. There's my twin flame union card. I suppose as we shift more, all of us as a collective, in our collective consciousness, as we shift more into motivation heart space, we're going to align to our true divine mates, because really that means inner harmonic energies. Because when we're harmonic on our energies on the internal self, we then experience harmony and union on our external self. So this full moon is going to bring us more into internal harmony, possibly going alone for a while. Hermiting during this new moon period would be very auspicious for you, because it would put you in contact with that which is in your psyche that has been throwing you out of alignment, and then you become more, you see, then we get the bottom of the deck. 9 of Cups, Ace of Cups. And I got to talk about this, and you're going to know the source of some of these issues, what was bringing you unhappiness here. 8 of Swords, it was sort of trapping you. And you know, the Aquarian energy is all about liberation and being set free. So I really do believe that this new moon, whatever crisis is going on in your life through these lunar shifts, are going to really set you free. It liberates you from these feelings. See, ending the trap, jumping all the way in. 11-11 alignment to our true mission, bringing us more abundance. So these new moons upgrade our frequency so that we heal some of these darker energies that are preventing us, or that are fear-based, that are preventing us from fully loving ourselves. You see, time to give rather than take. Wow, so that's the Aquarian. So we're becoming connected to what we can truly give. And then we're gonna give it in the next Aquarian full moon. A fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. So let's look at that full moon coming up in Aquarius. We're gonna be bold. We're gonna take movement. We're gonna take, and don't forget, the lion, the Leo energy is to make you proud of yourself and proud of what you have to give and proud of your talent, and be out there in the world and show it. And that's the next full moon, a fiery climax approaches, a new beginning is coming, a new start. And so with this, and then we get a time for healing, so which represents that little hermit card. So there's a little hermiting going on around this new moon while we go inward and we become reflective of that which needs to shift and grow within ourselves, that will make us more proud of who we are, that makes us more confident about our gifts that we have to give out in the world, that makes us feel ready and prepared to step forward into the world and share and give our gifts to the Aquarian populace, to the people. Can be through social media, can be through your tribe, your local community, your family, your extended family. But what you're here to do is expand and progress humanity in some way, and that's what Aquarius is all about. The energy of Aquarius is progressing humanity. And so through the Leo gift, through their born innate gift, which then serves the crowd. Okay? Wow, that was a fun read. I enjoyed doing that. Thank you so much for watching. And if you would like a personal read, feel free to email me. My email link is below. Thank you so much. Namaste. Oh, look. Leo card comes out. All right. Thank you. Bye.